India's own version of the Israeli Iron Dome air system. How will it help for the IAF? India's DRDO is developing its own version of Israel's deadly Iron Dome air system. Ready to be deployed by 2028-2029, the weapon, under Project Kusha, is expected to detect and destroy incoming stealth fighters, drones, cruise missiles and munitions at ranges of up to 350 kilometers. Advertisement amid the Israel-Hamas war, a lot has been said about Israel's Iron Dome air defense system. First launched in 2011, this cutting-edge rocket defense system was believed to be ironclad. However, that belief changed on the 7th of October, when Hamas, the Palestinian terrorist group, sent a barrage of rockets, almost 5,000 in the first 20 minutes. Now, while experts continue to debate on the accomplishments and limitations of this air defense system, it has been reported by the Times of India that India is readying its own long-range air defense system and plans to deploy it by 2028-2029, under the ambitious Project Kusha. What do we know about this new weapon that will be added to India's arsenal soon? How will it serve India's interest? India's new long-range air defense system. India's Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, is developing its own long-range air defense system, similar to the Iron Dome, which will be capable of detecting and destroying incoming stealth fighters, aircraft, drones, cruise missiles, and precision-guided munitions at ranges of up to 350 kilometers. According to the Times of India, this new LRSAM will have interception capabilities comparable to the Russian S-400 Triumph air defense system recently inducted by the Indian Air Force, IAF. The report added that it will feature long-range surveillance and fire control radars. Additionally, it will have different types of interceptor missiles that can hit hostile targets at 150 km, 250 km and 350 km ranges. The new air defense weapon is also meant to provide strategic and tactical cover to vulnerable areas, with the DRDO saying it will be effective even against high-speed targets with low radar cross-section. A source also told Times of India that the weapon being developed will have a single-shot kill probability of not less than 80% for single missile launches and not less than 90% for salvo launches. The DRDO source further said that the system is capable of intercepting fighter-sized targets at a 250 km range, while larger aircraft like AWACS, airborne warning and control systems, and mid-air refuelers can be intercepted at a 350 km range. India's Project Kusha. The development of India's homemade version of the Iron Dome is being done under the Indian Air Force's Project Kusha. The project has received approval for funding totaling around 21,700 crore rupees, and it will be executed by the DRDO jointly with private and public sector industry. According to the Indian Defense Research Wing, Project Kusha is a significant milestone in India's step to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Significance of India's Iron Dome. The DESI version of the Iron Dome will boost India's defense capability and ensure the safety of our skies. As experts explain, the system will possess the ability to target hostile forces at varying distances, making it a versatile and formidable defensive asset. This is important at a time when India faces threats from neighboring countries such as Pakistan and China. The defense system will act as a deterrent against these hostile countries. China, in particular, is said to have installed several missile batteries across the Indo-Tibetan border, also known as the Line of Actual Control, LAC. Given the fact that China can fire missiles at India and can direct much of the Indian Air Force's time and energy towards trying to neutralize such batteries and launching grounds, India needs to equip itself with high-tech and precision-guided air defense systems. But some experts fear that India's version of the Iron Dome won't be as beneficial as thought. Air Marshal Anil Chopra, retired, who heads the Center for Air Power Studies, said he had been a proponent of the system since 2013, but not today. Speaking to the print underscore, he said, "But now we have the S-400 missile system, and we are also looking at the American NASAM system for protection of the national capital. So, it does not make sense now." Underscore. An IAF officer further explained that while Iron Dome is an excellent air defense system, it was created keeping in mind the threat faced by Israel. India faces different threats. Israel has other air defense systems in place to cater to threats like what India faces. Also, we have a multi-layered air defense system and are developing our very own ballistic defense shield, he was quoted as telling the print. Israel's Iron Dome air defense system. But what is this Israel's Iron Dome air defense system that we are talking about? Simply put, it is a series of batteries that use radars to detect incoming short-range rockets and intercept them. Each battery has 3 or 4 launchers, 20 missiles, and a radar. Once the radar detects a rocket, the system determines whether the rocket is headed toward a populated area. If it does, it launches an intercepting missile to destroy the rocket. According to the military, all interceptions occur in Israeli airspace. According to reports, the Iron Dome is roughly 90% effective, but, as Associated Press reports, it can get overwhelmed if a mass barrage of rockets is fired, allowing some to slip through.